Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. A lot of you will know about Dammy. For non-Nigerians that may not know what I'm about to talk about, there's a Nigerian chef called Hilda. So she decided to beat the record of an Indian lady that had the Guinness World Record for cooking the longest ever in the world, right? And that woman did, I think, 80 something hours, you know. So and then Hilda then broke the record recently. And she's a Nigerian, and she broke the record. She was aiming for 100 hours to cook non-stop, and but anyways, Guinness World Record have already said that they deducted some time, because I think they said her break time, she took more time that was allowed or something like that. I don't know, but they deducted. So she's not 100 hours, she's 90 something hours. Okay, then while she just finished waiting for her if I can say, the certificate or the award be officially given to her, another Nigerian decided to do 120 hours. And you know, let me actually say this. I saw the post that this girl made. This other girl that tried to, this other Nigerian that tried to break the record as well is called Dammy. Her name is Dammy. I detest the fact that some people chose to keep calling her the Ekiti chef. The Ekiti chef. It's like they refuse to call her by her name. She has her name. Her name is Dammy. Okay? And something else I've come to realize, that even, you see, we as human beings, that even not even in Nigeria as a large, not even Nigeria at large, like even in the Yoruba side of Nigeria, that is where this girl is, well, Ekiti is in the Yoruba side of Nigeria. Even among the Yorubas, it seems to be that there's something about Ekiti. They say, I think Ekiti and Ibadan, from what I've heard, I heard jokes that is like almost like, there's a way they speak about Ekiti people, Ekiti girls, Ibadan girls, is like more of a local. If you know, in Nigeria, when they say local, right? Unfortunately, Nigerians use the word local as if to describe uneducated, low class, not posh. So this girl has a name. Her name is Dammy. Okay, how hard is it to say Dammy? People will say Hilda, 2 words, but they will not say Dammy, 1 word. How hard is it? Anyways, people really did look down on this girl, and I personally was saying, oh, maybe she should have waited for Hilda to collect before doing it. I don't know the implication. Is it going to be whatever? I don't know. And I said, I do not think this girl, and I didn't even see this now. Then before I said it, I said, I don't think this girl came with the intention of harming Hilda record in any way. But look at the post this girl made. I actually finally found her page, because initially this thing was being run by the church page. I finally was able to find this girl's page, because I think the accolade should not go to a church. The clout, if I can use that word, or whatever, this girl should get what she has worked hard for this. So I decided to actually look for her. Finally, I found her name and I had to go look her up. So and I looked at her page before this girl started this thing. She actually made the post, and this is what she said to Hilda, the lady who already has a record. And she said, thank you, Hilda, for inspiring me. This was as far back as May 11th, last month. She said, thank you, Hilda, for inspiring me. I am starting mine soon, not competing with you, but I wish you well as you start your Cook-A-Thon. While Hilda was still, you understand? So she did not, I was impressed when I saw that post. So she already made this post before now, even before Hilda finished her own cooking. So you see, okay. And then while people have been dragging, not everybody, but some people have dragged this girl, Hilda herself showed the maturity. Hilda posted this. Hilda said, the beauty of dreams is that they are unique to each individual. Dammy, your boldness to take on a cooking challenge shows that passion knows no limits. Embrace the journey. I got goosebumps. Oh, wow. I got goosebumps because I just felt like that was so nice. That the way she didn't take it in a negative way, that positivity, the good vibes, just gave me chills suddenly. Okay, so he said shows the passion, embrace the journey, learn from every experience, and inspire others with your unwavering spirit. Hilda inspired her, and Hilda is telling her to inspire others. You see maturity. You see that? But some people were dragging her. There was even one guy that had to come and apologize. I think when people now saw that Dammy has done it, right? Look at what this person, somebody that dragged her before, he made this post and said, no matter how I felt yesterday, it was very wrong to have wished Dammy Lola failure. That's Dammy, okay? Said, dreams are unique to each individual. He now quoted Hilda Bassi. Okay, because Hilda, oh, God bless Hilda Bassi. He now said, I publicly apologize to her and everyone I let down with such outrage. I believe we are all God's children and God blesses all. They don't apologize already. So the way some people carry this thing, okay, now some people that thought she cannot do it, I personally, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, hey, I hope this girl can do it. I even went to the live video. I was like, if Dammy, you're tired, you know, if you're tired and you know within yourself. I said, even me as a nurse, I'm saying this. If you know within yourself that you can't continue, please stop. Because I was afraid. There was a time it looked like she was going to fall. She looked very sleepy. And this girl is already skinny. And her eyes were already sunken. I was worried. But mine was a worry. It was not like, oh, you cannot do it. Look at this one. No. I was worried for her. And I'm happy that she was able to do it. Let me tell you guys. Whether some people are saying she off the gas, she did that, this is not the rules. Me, I don't know the rules. When did we all know Cook-A-Thon? If not for Hilda, right? Maybe she, if it's true that she went against the rules and she's not going to get it. Let me tell you guys, you and I know that Dammy cooked for 120 hours. Forget, it would be nice if Guinness recognizes it and gives her an award. But even if they don't, you and I know what Dammy can do. Because we saw what Dammy did. Am I making sense? Don't go by looks because she's one girl, she's one local girl. It's not about that. This girl, as tiny as she is, she completed 120 hours. Even me as a nurse, if I do 12, 13 hours shift, I know how my eyes they do me. Not to talk of 120 hours. I respect her. She did well. Okay, now, will this Cook-A-Thon take anybody to heaven? No. Will it matter in heaven? No. But we want to do something that they are not harming. Are they harming anybody? They are not harming anybody. They want to do something to challenge themselves in whatever way. Me, I don't see anything wrong with that. That is another thing. Another thing that came to my mind. Guinness was holding on to Hilda's record. Okay, let me say, they are not giving it to her. But guess what? The day that Dammy was to finish was the day they gave Hilda her record. And I can bet you guys, that's what I believe. That they decided to, let's give it to her in case this girl makes it. In case she makes it, let it be that Hilda's record is already gone. You see? So, that's what I believe they did. Let me tell you guys, a lot of these organizations, they know what it is to say, okay, another person, another record is coming. So, at the end of the day, Hilda has collected her record. And the ground is free for Dammy to collect her own as well. And let me, even if you think about it, even if Dammy did it before they gave Hilda her record, Hilda's record will be award for or record for the first person to do it for 99 hours or whatever hours she was, whatever hours it was. Dammy is 120 hours. Hilda's record and Dammy's record are not the same. Dammy did not come to try to get exactly what hours Hilda got. They are completely different. They would have still given Hilda her 90 hours and give Dammy her 120 hours. They are two different records. Okay? And don't look down on people. You're not anybody's God, though. You're not anybody's God. Oh, by the way, there was even a report of somebody in America that has planned I was going to take her for a 2-week tour, something like that. Something about cooking tour, whatever. Whether we like it or not, you now know Dammy. I too now know Dammy. And the governor of the state came out and she spoke. And she spoke. She was not too happy about people looking down on Dammy. You know, the governor of her state. The lecturer of her university where she goes to school came there. This girl is a college student. I mean, university student. She's not anyhow person. She may not be a posh Ajebota. She's a human being. And I said in my other video, a Nigerian is a Nigerian, regardless. At the end of the day, Dammy has done it. Where are those that said she will not be able to do it? She will not even last one day. This one, this one, she will not even last one day. This one, whatever. let's not be doing this to ourselves as human beings. Even in the comment section, a lot of those comments, I'm glad she couldn't read them. They're enough to have demoralized her. But thank God, thank God she's not in a position to be reading comments. Some of people that their comments were very discouraging. What has she really done to deserve some of the derogatory remarks people were making at her? And for us Nigerians, I've noticed that a lot. When somebody that is, let me use the word, a nobody, if you know what I mean, you're not a posh individual, you're not from a political, how is it called, you're not a child of a politician, you're not a celebrity's child, you're not a famous person's child, you are not posh, you're not this, you're not that. People just feel like you're not good enough to represent us. They want only the blings to represent us. That mentality is why some people just look down at Dammy like, you know, look at that wicked. They were even surprised when they found out that this girl is a university student. You know, let's realize that a Nigerian is a Nigerian no matter what. Your fellow Nigerian is a fellow Nigerian. I actually watched, believe it or not, I was up till midnight watching towards the end because I was rooting for her. Watching towards the end when there was only 12 minutes left and they were doing this countdown, I was like, my heart was pounding. Like, when I was looking at her, I was like feeling it because I could tell she was tired, and I was glad, happy for her that she finished it. And hopefully she did enough to get an award. But even if she doesn't, Damilola, let me tell you, we all know you now, and we all know you're a strong young woman. Only God knows what else you're going to achieve in the future. So whether they like it or not, no matter what they say, the kitty chef, the kitty girl, the kitty whatever, at the end of the day, they never forget the young girl from Ekiti that cooked for 120 hours non-stop. They will never forget Damilola. That's the fact. So at the end of the day, this video I'm saying congratulations to Hilda Bassey and congratulations to Dammy as well. You know, there's a saying that no matter how many birds fly in the sky, the way they see them crash into each other because there's enough space in the sky for all of them to fly. So two of you have basically demonstrated that for others to see. As always, whatever your opinions are about this, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.